welcome to today's sacred body ritual. So this little practice is here for whenever it feels like your emotions are just a little bit too heavy. So when you're ready, come to a nice comfortable seated position. You might want a pillow or a cushion or a bolster underneath your hips so that you're nice and comfortable. And just take a moment here to just really connect with the body. So if it feels comfortable, we'll close down the eyes or drop the gaze down towards the floor. We'll place the left hand to the heart and the right hand to the stomach. And first of all, without changing anything, without placing any expectation, just notice what's coming up for you. Just notice any emotions, any thoughts, any feelings, any physical sensations. And without judgment, without changing the reality, just bring in some compassion for yourself and where you are. And just noticing the breath. And once again, without judgment, let's just see if we can deepen the inhale. And slowly lengthen the exhale. Allowing the breath to flow. Just with that encouragement of deepening and lengthening. Let's take 4 more breaths just like that in this moment. Inhaling deep and exhaling long. And then releasing the hands to the thighs or the knees. Roll the shoulders back and down. So without too much thought, without the thinking brain getting involved, we're just going to begin to take some circles with this upper body. Now the circles might be small and you can choose the direction that just feels more safe, more comforting for you. So again, you don't need to give it too much thought. And as you explore these circles with the upper body, think about the movement coming from the base of the torso and being led by the heart. So as you come forward in your circle, maybe the heart begins to shine open. And as you find the back of your circle, maybe you feel the back of the heart between the shoulder blades. The pace can be completely natural, whatever feels good to you. But I encourage you to make these circles yours. So that might remain small. It might be that they become a little bit bigger, maybe a little bit more exaggerated. Maybe the head and the neck wants to get involved. And just allow the breath to guide you. Allow the breath to keep in that deepen and lengthened rhythm. And maybe you reach a point where you feel as if you'd like to change the direction of your circle. Absolutely go with that. This is all about resetting the body. And as you're moving here, just notice where those emotions are. Notice how they're now feeling. And acknowledge that the emotions are just energy in motion. It's just movement of energy. And we can use these circles, this movement, this intuitive movement that you're creating to help move that energy along. Not forcing, not pushing, just gentle nudging, gentle movement, gentle shifting and change, inviting the energy to move if it wishes. So being here, allowing this movement to become as big and as open as feels good. We're going to take a few more breaths here. So stay with it. Whatever's coming up, allow it to come up. And let's take some nice big sighing, releasing breaths with this movement. So as you inhale, inhale nice and deep. And as you exhale, big sigh. Lovely. Let's take that again. Inhale. Big release, let it go. Maybe there's some sound there. One more. Inhale. Let it go. Big release. Fantastic. And then when you're ready, slowly bring the movement back to center. Take your time. There's no rush. Allow that movement to become softer and slower fast. And before the movement ends, just right at that point where you feel stillness, let's take an inhale. And as you exhale, we're just going to surrender forward. Now that might be just tucking the chin to the chest. That might be a full forward fold here in your seated position. But just an act of surrendering. Just an act of letting go. Keeping the breath flowing. And notice any shifts, any changes in your internal body. Maybe the emotions feel different. Maybe they've shifted and changed. Maybe they don't feel quite as heavy anymore. Just take one more full breath in this surrendering. Let's take a full breath in this surrendering position as you inhale. Can you surrender just a fraction more? Lovely, well done everyone. Tuck the chin, draw in through the belly and stack the spine. Now we're going to take the hands behind the hips. Just press the fingertips into the ground. Draw the shoulders back and down as you inhale. We're going to lift the heart. If it feels okay on the neck, maybe lift the gaze. Otherwise, keep it forward. But think about opening into that heart. Creating that heart space full of wide, beautiful energy. Full breath, inhale. And exhale. Lovely. Come back to center. We'll once again place the left hand to the heart, the right hand to the stomach. And just take a moment here to notice any changes. Notice what's shifted. And once again, drawing in that lovely compassion for yourself, for where you're at, and for your sacred body. And when you're ready, and only when you're ready, blinking open the eyes, coming back to your space. Feel free to use this practice as much as you need to reset after heavy emotions. Well done.